left on the sidewalk skyline.
Hi everyone. Look at these cell phone towers over here. My niece's nephew. How's everybody in Maine? Down in Down East Maine would absolutely think this is a siren head. But we were on the shore, Lily, my tiny little niece, tiniest thing. We captured siren head. He's all set. Don't worry, don't have nightmares. We got siren head. Look at this. This is Trap Rock here. I call it Slip Rock. And you can see how dangerous this could be and how easily you could fall. This stuff is all, you see the fractures? It's all ready to fall. And that's what this is. This is all parts of the stone. Just on location today, we did see 2 black butterflies here. And we're starting to come up with some theories. Of course, you know, everything, the Hanging Cliffs, Mount Misery, Mount Lamentation, Black Pond, the Black Dog, the Hanging Cliffs, that's what these are. These are all names of sadness. Then we saw the black snake. We just saw 2 entirely black butterflies flying together. But man, this place is really cool. You can drive up here. We drove up today. You know, we hiked it last time, so we earned our points. But this place is cool. So from here, you can see the development, yes. But you can also see how forested parts of Connecticut are. Those hills over there, we don't have mountains proper. Our mountains aren't at the elevation, our hills, that they can properly be classified as mountains. So Connecticut doesn't have mountains, even if they're called mountains. But this place is definitely squatchy. You get an idea, the overall impression of Connecticut. And this is the highest point of land on the East Coast, within 25 miles of the ocean. And it's just awesome here. This is free. We just drove up through Hubbard Park in Meriden, and we came up to the tower area, the parking lot. There's a little path, and here we are. This was so much easier than hiking 7 miles, wasn't it, camera person? Let's talk to this rock. Look at this rock. This rock is really cool. It's interesting, you know, I really follow closely Missing 411 and that David Pilates and that whole group. Man, you guys are doing some great stuff out there. I check into it. There's movies on Netflix about it. But this rock here, this is Trap Rock. Have you seen any kind of little dog or shape-shifting animal walking around or slithering around or flying around up here? Something creepy. Something my paranormal friends would like. Check it out. Yeah, you guys are doing a great job out here. So here we are, chatting with Rocks like we always do. You're really helpful. So he's seen a lot of stuff up here, this guy, right? You think? Rock, you seen stuff? So not just a rock. I mean, this is some really interesting shapes. You could just see through the years where this has fallen. You know, we were here a couple weeks back doing an investigation on the black dog, and then a week later after that, a girl fell in the very same spot, and she's in bad shape, if she's still alive. And we hope we left dog biscuits the same place we left dog biscuits. That's where she fell, the same exact spot. Man, you gotta get out here, and we're gonna come back in the autumn because the view here is outstanding. We'll see you out there. If you like jagged rocks and cliffs, vistas, man, this place, the camera person's urging me to move in. Look at this. And this is all fractured rock, ready to fall apart. Parts of this just fall. Huge sections. Where I'm standing right now, this could just fall away. It's not, it's all cracked. And I'm not a geologist, but we're going to get some geological nerd facts from you. We know you love our nerd facts. We're going down here. Focus. Got black wings. Windmills up here. Getting waved in. Down below me, all the fallen rock. You can see it. You can't see it, but our camera person's scared. I just don't know what to say. This is the breeze here. I don't know why there isn't windmills here. Clearly you got access, you got flat surfaces you could put them on. These cell phone towers. The first radio towers in America were put on this mountain right here. Some of these here have been here for a very, very long, long time. I forget, it's either the 30s or the 40s. And it's just cool. This is just totally cool. We'll see you out there. There you can see sleeping giant, you know, and the legends go back that that's a giant, you know, laying on his back. And that's a state park. I'm starting to figure out that there's like a Meriden triangle, kind of like the Bridgewater triangle, and other triangles right here in Connecticut. You know, here, sleeping giant, and we haven't determined the third point yet, but it's probably somewhere very near the Berlin Turnpike of all places. I know, it's crazy, I know. But that's where we get the reports. So we don't dictate where the reports come from. And we're gonna get out there on that location. We're gonna talk to an eyewitness, and we're gonna keep you anonymous and mask your voice and all that. But we got a report. We got some really interesting stuff from the Berlin Turnpike. I just don't get it. There's even Bigfoot sightings before us that are out there. It makes no sense. It's crazy developed, but It is what it is, and that's where it is. So we'll see you there on one of these next episodes. Check us out on social media. We just started a TikTok page, so why don't you check that out. We'll see you out there. See if I can scare the camera person. I'm getting the no, don't do that. No, but you don't joke around on these cliffs though. Really, I would not lean over past that. It's just incredible though. I don't know, this is just, there's nothing like this in all of Southern, perhaps of all New England. There's something to this, not quite like this with the trap route. Definitely a here, the camera. I won't drop the camera. Alright, so here we are. To give you an idea, right? And there's more trails over here. There's more. But we're not gonna follow those today. Our camera person's scared of heights. That's okay. I'm a painter, so I'm not. There's more trails. They go in both directions. They go pretty freaking far, and all this way and all that way, and I've never been able to do them all. So this is a definite cryptid destination, and it borders on the paranormal. Our friends that are doing that stuff will like that. You got to get out here. Been asking for some night investigations. The problem, I want to address this. Okay, this is important. The difficulty, I won't say problem, the difficulty of filming at night in Connecticut is so many of our state parks, a lot of our forests, state forests, town forests, municipal parks, and just wildlife areas, land trusts, and what have you. They close at dusk. So you see these people out on the West Coast, you know, with those vast mountain ranges, the Sierra Nevadas and what have you, the Cascades. That's not the case there. And so it's a lot easier for them to do night investigations than it is for us. It's potentially illegal, and that's crazy. But you know, you can't be in these places after sunset. It's just that simple. Look at this. Wow, look at this. Look at that. Look at that black vulture there. He just wanted to get on camera saying, hey, don't leave the birds out of this black animal thing. So it's not just a black dog. It's just a creepy place. The trees, look at this, is an oak tree. This is probably as big as they're going to get. That's an oak tree. It's stunted. On cliffs, they get stunted from the wind and things like that. Alright. We'll see you out there. We're going to drive around today. We're just having fun. But if you come looking for the dog, remember, we didn't do it today because we didn't know we were going there, but leave 3 dog biscuits. You'll have no problem. Yeah, I know this is tough on the camera person, but I do want to show you this incredible geology that we have going on here. Don't go out there. That can't be good for you. All right. I feel like I'm being watched. I feel like I'm being watched. I'm under surveillance. That's what I feel like. looks up, maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can get it on camera, but you see the cliffs there, and this is what happens on these Meriden cliffs. You see underneath that, you know, that pretty much 45-degree angle of all the fallen stone that's fallen away from the trap rock in the cliff face, and it tumbles down, and that gives you a really good idea of how this fractured stone can just crumble away on you. It just happens naturally. That's how the two geologists in the early days of the Meriden Black Dog legend ended up, one of them ended up dying and the other one ended up seriously injured and later dying of his wounds. It's because they, of course, geologists are going to go out there, they think they know it all, and they're going to get on these, they're going to look for strange, unusual rocks and boulders. That's their thing. Of course, they come here. They were from Yale at the time. And you just see how that could potentially end your life. Just like that. Just like the girl that fell when we were just over here, over by the flagpole. Listen, be careful on these cliffs. It's a long history of sadness, lamentation, and just it could happen. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. It happens here in these cliffs in a higher proportion than other cliffs, that's for sure. And on a later note, we'll see you out there. Get out there yourself. Remember, and I say it all the time, that is what it's all about. Going, just, you know what, you see a state forest you've never been to, go check it out. I'll tell you what, that's how we find a lot of swimming holes, that's for darn sure. And the state forest is free and you can pretty much do any kind of crazy thing you want to and increase your chances of a cryptid sighting. And if you see one, let us know. Alright, we'll see you out there. We're moving on. Hi everybody, we're here at Black Pond in Meriden. Look at this cliff over here. And you probably can't see it, but then again, I was talking about how the rocks fall off the cliff face and they tumble down and then they gather on an angle. And again, Black Pond, you know, it's another one of those names. And zebra mussels are in Connecticut waterways. They are an invasive species. They kill, they destroy the habitat for native species. They are filter feeders and they eat a lot of the zooplankton, and that's messed up for the native fish that need it. They clog waterways and they mess up boats, and they're a real problem. And here's a list of some of the lakes. So these cliffs up here and then on the other side are spectacular and stocked with trout, but it's also stocked with catfish too, channel catfish, and that's indicative of Connecticut getting warmer, the oxygen levels falling, and you heard it here first. At some point, I predict that Connecticut waters, lakes and ponds will no longer be able to sustain trout, and we'll have walleye, pike, and catfish introduced. Meriden has the best cliffs in Connecticut, and arguably the best pizza too. Little rendezvous, that's a shout out to you. You owe us a pizza. So get out there, that's what we're doing today. We're gonna go to another place, but if you wanna access these cliffs, okay, you see where we're parked here. This is the boat launch. Right in through here, looks a little rough. There's a path that goes up. It's pretty wide. And then you get on these cliffs. These cliffs go around the other side, and it's incredible. There's cliffs on the other side. These are all the hanging cliffs of Meriden, and they are definitely squatchy. I mean, on the squatchometer, man, I'm going a solid 5. Okay, really, it really is. There's orchards back there. The forge base is incredible. And as a younger person, some 20 years ago, maybe even more, when I lived in Meriden, the largest herd of deer I ever saw was on the other side of that peak, that cliff. I'm not even going to try to estimate how many it was, but it was vast. It was incredible. So the forage base is crazy. This time of year, there's all kinds of forage base. Everything's ripe, pumpkins and whatnot. Apples are falling all over the place, and we'll see you up it. Hey, send us your reports, will you? Don't be afraid. There's a black butterfly of Meriden over there, on this flower right there. Probably some herpetologist or somebody in my group from Insects of Connecticut would probably say it's some type of swallowtail. But it's clearly a black butterfly in Meriden. Okay, get out there.